that your children must unite. Oh, life is worth much more than gold. We're jamming, and we're jamming in the name of the Lord. We're jamming, right straight from the Lord. Yeah. Well, all right, we're jamming. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming.
Lowell today. We're checking out a property. It's a 60-unit property. It's a scattered property, so what that means is there's two different locations in this case. So here we have 35 units. It's 144 Stevens through 148 Stevens Street, and there's no price on these two buildings, so we're gonna have to make an offer. Basically, looking at the numbers, we'll talk about it after I'm done doing everything. We'll take a look and we'll see what makes sense for a price for this property. But it's mostly 2 bedrooms. I've been looking on Zillow to see some of the rentals. Most are 3 and 4 bedrooms around here. 3 bedrooms, 1,400. You go to 4 bedroom, about 2,000, maybe 2,100. So the rents around here probably looking at 1,100, 1,200. I think they bounce from about 950 to 1,100, 1,200 for the, but depending. You know, there's a couple of 1 bedrooms, couple of studios. But we're gonna go over the numbers just like we did last time, and we'll see what kind of price makes sense. These are the 35 units. We're gonna go ahead. There's Aiken Street also, 25 units. We're gonna take a look at that as well and see if these make sense, see if this is a good investment. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so we're here at 20 Powell Street. I decided to make a little pit stop to see a comparable that's close to the property that we were just at, the building, to kind of get an idea of what kind of price we could offer for this building, to see, you know, what other obviously other units around here are. This is a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, which is what we have mostly in the last one. I think it was like 30 out of 35 units roughly that were 2-bedroom in that last building. And it goes for $85,900, so $86,000 in other words. So and this looks pretty comparable. I mean, it's pretty much the same building. The square footage, if I eyeball it, this is 548 square footage, and when I looked at those apartments, that's pretty much what you're gonna get there too. So, you know, this is first of all a good idea for us, but it's also a leverage point in terms of, you know, you could come to them and say, listen, you know, there's for sale something 86 down the street. You know, how can you charge me over 100 or over 110, 20, whatever that may be? And you can start to knock the price down that way as a buyer. So this is a nice little look. We're going to go ahead to the other building now, and let's go. Let's go take a look. All right, so we're here now at the second building. This is 169 Aiken Ave. It's also in Lowell. It's mostly 2 bedrooms again. It's 25 units this, so that makes 60, 35 plus 25. It's mostly 2 bedrooms, some 1 bedrooms. Rent is pretty much the same. But what's interesting is that right down the street, I was looking at Redfin, you know, nearby, and the costs of the units are higher. I mean, I saw one for 150, more square footage, but 2 bedroom, 1 bath, about I think it was like 250 more square footage than the other one that we just saw. But I mean, you're still looking at probably 115 with the same square footage, you know, 120 with the same square footage around here. I mean, it looks nice. It's a nicer, maybe a nicer area, maybe. I'm not as familiar with Lowell as I am with some other neighborhoods, which is a weakness when we're buying a property like this, or if we want to buy a property like this. But basically, you're gonna have to find some kind of middle ground. You know, if over there it costs 90 to 100,000, over here it costs 120 to 130. I mean, maybe you're looking at 120 a unit for the 60. But we're gonna put up the numbers just like we did last time at the credits. I want you guys to see how I'm doing, and if you guys have any questions, I'd love to answer them. Any pointers? This is, by the way, Lowell. If you guys don't know where Lowell is, it's very close to New Hampshire. It's way up north. By the way, this is about 1 mile away from UMass Lowell, just down the street. We passed it on the way here, so that could be something. Maybe you're gonna have students living here. So you have to adjust for all those things. You have to understand the neighborhood. This is why I love walking the property. This is why, again, like I say it every time, we drive around, we look what's going on, what the prices are, how we feel here. And it looks good. We're going to get some wide shots of it. And I hope you guys tune in next time. I'm going to include the numbers, like I said. I keep repeating it. But if you have any questions about the numbers, please message me. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys getting some good information out of this. Thank you.
We're